Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Prey, the new Predator movie. And yes, it's woke. Smash a like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's what? The Pineys. Speaking of hunters, books 1 through 9. This book is The Witch Hunter Piney for witch hunters. And these are hunters too. The reason I say it's woke, because they put a line in the movie, why do you want to do this to the female hunter? And she's like, because you said I couldn't do it, or something like that. Something like, I'm going to prove that I can do what the boys can do. Pretty sure this wasn't a thing in the culture. Pretty sure it wasn't, if women wanted to hunt, they could, they just didn't. They just usually didn't, because why would they? Why wouldn't you have kids? Why would you endanger the people who have kids at the age she is at? So you could pretty much write this movie. She wants to hunt. She's hunting a bear. She gets in over her head. The predator shows up and saves her and kills the bear. The predators were established in the early movies that they didn't kill pregnant women because they were like being green, right? They wanted their prey to continue to have offspring that they could hunt later. So it's weird to see the tribe speak perfect English. I realize that makes it easier for the movie, but it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. So, and here's the predator target. I guess they still have this, because they do have space travel. So, here she is, I don't know, discovering part of the weapon or something, and she practices. And then there's a scene where the predator kills a bunch of trappers, the Americans essentially. But the Indians, they're gonna win. This is on Hulu. It's gonna be a Hulu original. Yeah, I'm not too big on this. Now that I know it's woke, look, it could have been a good movie. You could have just had a female warrior. That's just her deal, right? It's possible that it happened, but it wasn't probable, right? It wasn't probable that they did that. So, and there's the predator there. They're keeping him hidden because, you haven't seen a predator. Oh, right. We've seen him a million times. Show us the retro predator, please. So one thing you got going on this movie. You going to hold it up? Is he going to be that different? Really? Come here, John. Or you ruin the whole video. So, yeah, she's going to show the boys how to kill a predator, everybody. What can I say? It's woke predator. And I don't want to see this. Who would want to see this? You could have made this movie work, right? Would have been easy. Would have been easy. Start the movie. I'm going to tell you how the movie should roll out. This is not how I think the movie rolls out. Here's how I think it should have rolled out. First act. She's in a tribe. The predator comes. She's got a husband. They've got a kid. The predator kills him in the most gruesome way possible. Leaves her to live because that's been established. But she sees it and she knows what it is. Cut to 10 years, 15 years later. She's older. And now she's been obsessed with getting revenge. Second act, she is now on the hunts with the men. They respect her. They understand, because who wouldn't? They don't know what killed her husband, but they have some sort of legend around it, I'm sure. They would have some explanation. And she becomes an amazing hunter because of this, because she is out to get the predator. She doesn't have any concept of where it is. She's been hunting and hunting and hunting it. Can't find it. No concept of where it is. And then 15, 20 years later, it comes back. about halfway through the movie, I would say. It comes back, starts killing again. Everybody who called her crazy now they're on board. Maybe it's her son. She's training him. And she has, this time she's not going to let her son get killed, or her daughter, whatever, because she's obsessed with revenge. And so she goes after him, kills a bunch of the tribe, but she's ready because she's been preparing for 20 years. And then the third act is the battle between her and the predator, and she wins just barely. Maybe she dies in the process, saving her son for the next generation, or daughter, or both. And that's the end of the movie. It would be fantastic. It would be absolutely fantastic. Instead, here's what I think it's going to roll out to be. First act, she wants to be a hunter, and the big bad men won't let her be one. Okay. The predator shows up. She sees it, but, she goes on a hunt, nearly kill it. In the trailer, it's pretty well established that she probably was in over her head on the hunt. That she probably would have died had not the predator intervened. That much is established in this trailer. So what are you saying? Women aren't strong and empowered? If anything, you would wanted a scene where she kills the bear outright, but okay. So she doesn't kill the bear, the predator saves her, and then to return the favor, she's going to murder the predator? Then she goes back and tells everybody. Nobody believes her until somebody of the tribe gets killed or sees something or whatever. They get wind, oh yeah, now there's a predator, now we believe you, but stay behind. And she's like, no, I'm the only one who saw it. So she tries to help them. At first they don't listen to her, a bunch of them get killed, then they are forced to listen to her, and she knows better. She saves the day. Get into the third act, it's a big battle at the end. At some point the predator kills a bunch of trappers and pilgrims. It looks like literally a pilgrim. Somebody throws an axe at him, the predator catches it in midair, and then wham, right into the head of the pilgrim, it looks like. So it looks woke as F. Woke as F. And I'm sure the colonial people who the predator murders is, they're terrible people, I'm sure. I'm sure they're terrible, terrible people, because colonialism. Got to make a statement about that, too. Because that's appropriate for a science fiction movie that's about the predator. Yeah, okay. Really down on this movie. Sorry. Is she even native? She doesn't look like a Native American. She doesn't seem to have the right features. Is she Native American? This guy looks Native American to me. He looks like he has the right bone structure in the face, and all the extras do, but not her. She looks like she's not. She's also looks too well fed. She should be thin as a rail. Not because they were starving, but because they lived on the prairie. They got a lot of exercise. August 5th, this drops. I ain't buying Hulu for this. It's essentially a movie I've seen before, but I want a good version of it. She doesn't look like American Indian to me. I don't know. Am I wrong on that? But maybe. The mud thing, cool. That's a callback to Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I mean, this was just a stupid Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Can't you just make a slightly better version of it? The bear looks cool. I don't know. This looks... Well, I guess Hulu has to learn the hard lesson, just like everybody else. Don't make woke movies. People won't see them, especially in this genre. Look, you want to make a woke movie? Make it about, I don't know, a small-town girl whose father won't let her date a certain boy. Then, yeah, make it woke as hell, because it's aimed at women anyway, and they're woke, and they love it. They might like it. This is supposed to be aimed at men. Why make it woke? Men don't care about this stuff. Men don't care about it at all. The question most men will have is this girl hot? Does she get naked in the movie? Not like, is she going to beat the Predator? We all know she's going to beat the Predator. What do you think? The movie ends with her, I got an axe in my head. I'm dead. Like, that's the end of the movie and the Predator walks off? Is that how you think we might think the movie ends? I mean, how stupid do you think the audience is? Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more based takes. If you can believe my takes are more based over there. We got a Hollywoke hot take and a news blast. Joan and I will see you in the next one.